Find your car keys, find a parking place. You can make money in the stock market. And my opinion is that the most important thing you can do with remote viewing is discover who you are. Now, it's important for me to tell you that remote viewing is not a spiritual path. But if you learn to quiet your mind and move your awareness into timeless awareness, you are likely to begin to experience things that surprise you, give you another view of reality. For example, if you look in the mirror in the morning and think that who you see in that mirror is who you really are, you're in for a lot of suffering, in my experience. My opinion is that who you really are is non-local awareness, independent of space and time. You are that awareness that allows you to move your experience, to move your consciousness, to move your perception anywhere in the world, independent of space and time.
This sound frequency coming from the television that completely messes with my pineal gland. What happens is it releases the coiled serpent, or the kundalini, which is at the base of the spine.
Max Spiers was a conspiracy theorist. He died in July 2016 on a sofa in Poland, 1,000 miles from his home in Canterbury. He was 39. 7 months on, and how he died remains a mystery.
You don't just lie on a sofa and die. Something happens.
Nie mogliśmy m.in. przeprowadzić kluczowej w tego typu przypadkach sekcji zwłok.
Stories keep growing amongst conspiracy theorists about the role of satanic cults or aliens, and that Max knew more than he should have.
When I met him in Canterbury, we were being tracked by at least 4 pairs of agents.
Whispers about a death involving black vomit and strange rituals have catapulted this previously little-known conspiracy theorist into the spotlight.
I have been under psychic attack, under astral attack, and under physical attack to stop me from coming to Warsaw to be able to convey this information to you. They'll ask us, what do you do? And so I say, I live. And they say, no, I mean, do you work or what? And I said, no, I just live. And they said, well, you must do something, because their whole orientation is toward job, occupation. This is their whole life. Money.
One of the reasons I started this in the first place was because my parents were both very neurotic. And I realized this because I went to a psychiatrist for 9 years. And at the later stages of analysis, I realized just how neurotic and ill and in a world of illusion my parents were. And I decided that I was going to be the one in my family to stop it. It was going to stop with my generation, and I refused to pass this on to my children.
We're doing the hardest work in the world because we're growing, we're trying to change. And that's a lot harder than staying in the same rut and going along year after year doing the same thing.
Hey, look, they couldn't stand them damn hippies.
People that I know, and the most wise people that I know, are the ones who have created enough internal space to be able to allow all the parts of themselves to coexist despite the contradictions. So they have room for their creativity, they also have room for their fear. They have room for their dignity, they also have room for their shame. They have room for the parts of themselves that are glorious and divine and wonderful, and they have room for the parts of themselves that are petty and jealous and ridiculous, right? They create this big, huge auditorium of a landscape inside themselves. They don't kick any parts out, because guess what? You can't.
So I'm pretty sure y'all, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure y'all seeing a lot of this on y'all timeline. Community of people who have took the blue pill. I'm pretty sure y'all hip, and I don't even have to say it, but watch this video if you're not.
Y'all look at this. So the founder of Cash App was mysteriously found dead, and now the U.S. Federal Reserve banking system is creating their own Cash App, and they're trying to get rid of physical money. And what's sad is y'all voted for all this because Biden signed this executive order. Watch this.
Biden just announced Executive Order 14067. The U.S. dollars can become crypto, and then they can track everything you do. Your privacy is gone, and we're screwed.
Once everything go digital, the government can literally get rid of all your money at a click of a button. So remember when they said black wealth is going to fall to zero by 2053? Yeah, because they could literally click a button and make it happen. So y'all voted for Biden after he finessed y'all with making her the vice president and appealed to y'all emotions.
Now, everybody's just freaking out. Oh, what should I do with my money? Should I take it out of the bank? Should I do this? Should I do that? There is nothing to worry about. Like I said, now that all of the planets are in Aquarius, especially Pluto, the old ways of things are going out of the door. And eventually, yes, they're going to keep trying to combat it.
Right.
I know change is very iffy because people feel out of control. Being in tune with everything that happens moving forward is for our best good. We can't keep living these lives stressed out, working these jobs, not working our purpose, not being spiritually aligned with ourselves, our spirits being limited to the constructs of what they want it to be. How do you expect yourself as the collective to grow out of a situation that you need to evolve from? We're going to keep getting pushed. We're going to keep getting to the higher states of life. Just like a female or a woman or a goddess needs to go through a breakup, being cheated on, or anything like that to realize, okay, I need to not be so naive with people manipulating me. Some people actually just need to go through the pain or go through the situation for them to be able to evolve. Just like what's happening with us and this government.
We have evidence that somebody had the capacity to explore the world during the last ice age. One of the things I find most striking is the presence of Antarctica on ancient maps, because we didn't discover it until 1820. And yet it's on maps drawn in the 1500s with great detail, which again were based on much older source maps that have now been lost to us. They call it the Southern Land, and it's larger than it is today, but it was larger than it is today during the Ice Age. Now, what the fuck is it doing on a map drawn in the 1500s, which we know was based on older source maps when nobody knew it existed in the 1500s?
Come on now.
To me, the obvious answer is we are dealing with the fingerprints of a lost civilization that mapped the world and that left evidence of that mapping, which ancient map makers found and used and incorporated into their maps. Keep coming up with multiple theories about how the Great Pyramid was built, and none of them make any sense to me. I've been lucky enough to climb the Great Pyramid 5 times. I've explored every internal passageway. This thing is just a gigantic mystery in stone. It challenges us to think again about everything in the ancient world. The fact that it incorporates the dimensions of our planet in its key dimensions, that you can take the height of the Great Pyramid and multiply by 43,200 and you get the polar radius of the Earth. You can measure the base perimeter of the Great Pyramid, multiply it by the same number, you get the equatorial circumference of the Earth. I won't bore you, but that number is not a random number. Great Pyramid is almost perfectly aligned to true north within 3/60ths of a single degree. 13-acre footprint, 6 million tons, 481 feet high, and aligned to true north with this incredible precision.
These people still tell me to this day that manifestation and visualization and affirmations are all airy-fairy nonsense bullshit. I would just like to combat that with my own personal experience, right? So at the time of writing this affirmation right here, I was 19, 13th of January 2021. I was a full-time office worker. I was broke as hell. I was in a rat race, whatever you want to call it. And this is what I read every single night. And I visualized it. Every single time I read this, I visualized it as a reality that's already happened and time just hasn't caught up yet. Let me read it. One day, you are going to wake up and you are going to be a successful creator who people admire, making hand over fist. Remember guys, at this time I was broke as hell. I didn't know that money did not equal happiness. Fulfillment does. Anyway, you will have the freedom to pack your bags and go abroad at a moment's notice, which I did, which is crazy as fuck. You wake up every day ready to take on the task that the day has ahead, all while being happy and present in the moment. You enjoy life for how it is, but always strive to be a better person, learning and creating new things every day. I'm happy to be alive, healthy and wealthy. You see how I knew it was coming? Now, a few things to unpack here. Number one, I think I may have reality shifted, because that is crazy as hell that I'm where I wanted to be, like, it's mad. But I'm not where I want to be no more. Do you know why? Because the destination is always changing. I'm 21, bro.
Yeah.
And I was ready to grind until I got to this point, even if it was when I was 27, 30, 31. The point I'm trying to make here is stop being so focused on the destination. You're going to get there if you believe you are going to get there. You have to understand the fortune favors the brave. I don't know why I started there. So yeah, I'm just making this video for anyone that's doubting themselves, including myself, because I always doubt myself. You can do it, bro. It's always you versus you. That's all it is. Just get out of your own way and do what you have to do. Remember, it's already happened. Time just hasn't caught up yet. All right, love. Kaizen out.
Intelligent young brother right there.
So if you don't know this, cats actually see energy first. And here I just have my hand chilling. But watch this. She likes to chi bathe. And if you know anything about monks and how they chi bathe, cats love doing that. That's why they'll go to your hands when your hands are, you know, pulsating energy to a certain degree. And if I just start to focus a little, once she sees my hand, look at that. Instant. And yeah, they see energy first.
Peace, love, and light to everyone. I have been noticing recently that any of the videos that I do in regards to decalcification of your pineal gland are being shadow banned and removed by TikTok. All right. It's been times, guys, y'all probably don't know it, where I post a video, it'll be removed, right? And that will say, let's say I promoted a product called Level Dopa and Lion's Mane Mushroom. Okay. The Level Dopa is efficient for providing missing dopamine, okay? Dopamine is stored in the pineal gland, and it's basically the feel-good chemical, all right? Dopamine is effective for activating the pineal gland. So if you use levodopa, it's going to be very efficient for activation of the pineal gland. That works very well in synergy with lion's mane mushroom, okay? The lion's mane mushroom has been proven, okay? It's been proven to regenerate damaged brain cells. And not only that, it produces new brain cells, as well as removes brain fog and improves brain cognition and awareness. All right, lion's mane has been basically stated as the organic limitless pill. It's the organic version of the limitless pill. This is how the levodopa look. Okay, I have it in extract powder form, which is an active ingredient that dissolves faster. You don't need a whole lot of it, and it's very efficient for adding missing dopamine into the pineal gland. And this is obviously the lion's mane mushroom powder extract, okay? These two products you use in conjunction, and it's going to be phenomenal, okay, for all-around brain function, but very efficient for those on a spiritual journey that's looking to decalcify and simultaneously activate the pineal gland, all right? However, now when I post these products, TikTok always remove them. They'll remove them and they'll say something about the product being illegal. All right. Now, when TikTok removes a video and you get it appealed, it automatically pushes it farther down in the algorithm. Now, seeing that TikTok see that I have a good amount of followers that's actually on par and aware of my movement in regards to decalcification of the third eye, and they understand exactly how important it is to be able to see through the illusion, TikTok sees that the type of content I push out and promote. So anytime I drop a video, guys, they automatically remove it, and I have to get it appealed, which automatically at that point pushes it farther down in the algorithm to reach less people. They don't want people to get this content, all right? It's a war, okay? It's a war on us. They're attacking us from all different angles. This is why they consistently have us under attack, okay? It's an attack on us reaching our highest level of consciousness, okay? This individual is putting genetically modified organisms, including nanotechnology, in our food. And we consistently breathing in metallics from aluminum and barium due to chemtrails they spray over our head. They attack us from all directions.